From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. Starting on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fast forward to 2022, for Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. One down, base is empty. Up and in, ball two. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the postseason success continues for him.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Foul ball there. Raleigh leads off first with one away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count's full.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Varsho sizing this one up. 2 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
And that one is lifted in the air. Barker makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Seattle. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Rogers Center. And today's starting pitcher, Bryce Miller.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Stepping in, George Springer. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Canzone makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Squirts away a little bit. Got him. And there's 2 away. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Coming home. He will score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Canzone makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one fouled off. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Varsho under it. 2 away down.
Batting seventh, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop,
Crawford.
J.P. Crawford. Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, center field. Varsho makes the grab, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clemens. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. High fly ball out into left center field. Rosarena makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
1 out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. There's just no one there to knock it down.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Barker, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there's a foul ball. And there's a ball. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Way high. On the ground to short. Crawford. He's in there. Two on, 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, 1 out.
That's the ball.
Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Back To the top of the lineup, here's George Springer. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Line drive. Springer makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the batting order turns over. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. And now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. On the ground, Connor Falefa. On to first, out number 3. Mariners leave 1. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 out, space is empty. Outside low, and the count is even 2-2. And that's too high. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. We're through 3 here in game number 6. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back now in Toronto, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jorge Polanco. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement makes the grab, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
Here's Josh Naylor. The Mariners trailing by a run. We're here in game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Randy Arozarena will hit next. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 and 2.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Ernie Clement. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's down and away.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Canzone under this one. He's got it, and that ends the inning. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The M's down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Ryan Wu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ferguson warming up as well. Just off the inside corner. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. There's a line drive to left field. The throw into second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And that one popped in the air left field. Arozarena moving under it. Brings it in. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Joel.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that one is lifted in the air. Canzone settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Next is the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. Man on second, two down. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. One error in the inning, but nothing more. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas. And that is out of play. One, two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Back
now
against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I
Whoa.
really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. On the ground, could be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jorge.
In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Nice grab. And that's the 3rd out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Wu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rodriguez settles under this one, and he makes the catch. 2 away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. That one way inside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Seranthony Dominguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to taking it back in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. That's inside. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Shane Bieber up and throwing. Little also getting ready. The count 2-1. Just missed.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
3-2 now.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Holding on to a one-run lead late here in Game 6. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2.
Ball. 2 straight.
Hit in the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Sir Anthony Dominguez done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
And
Blue
we've
Jays.
got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Brendan Little.
54.
Well, the best relievers
Right
love
there.
the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 outs. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. That one missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Goes down looking. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Clement on at first, nobody out. Chases that one out of the zone, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7.
Next to hit, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Out towards right center field. Rodriguez makes the grab for the second out. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Blue Jays held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. Ready to begin the eighth, and now for Seattle, Leo Rivas. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brendan Little out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Shane
the Blue
Bieber
Jays,
into the game.
number 57, Shane Bieber.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball. Whoa.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. Got him. Larry Buller brings him up.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms, it gets stability from all of their performances.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
So 2 down, and up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's strike 2.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the order now. And the left fielder, George Springer. Hit on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. That takes care of Springer.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. That's outside. 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ferguson, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Hancock, the right-hander, also getting loose. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch misses way outside. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Two outs. In the dirt, blocked. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's Josh Naylor. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Close, but called a ball. And now 3 balls and a strike. Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air. Connor Falefa. 1 up, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out, runner at second. And stepping in for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. So the tying run at second.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
So they're down to their final out. And now the shortstop, Jake. Base hit. Rosarena flies around third. Now a long throw home. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Harry Ford. And now for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor.
This runner takes off, pitches low. Throw to second, out, and that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Caleb Ferguson.
Now bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Now into the game, Miles Mastrobuoni. He's in at shortstop.
Number 21.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Andres Munoz getting loose out there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. All tied up late here in Game 6. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Addison Barker next up for the Blue Jays.
Right fielder, Addison Barker.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, winning run on at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now it's filled up. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Got him swinging for the K. Had him way out front of the slurve.
The batter, number 7.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one.
2-2.
And this is inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in, Andres Jimenez.
It's a good spot to be in. With runners on first and second, you know the pitcher's going to come after you.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Last thing he wants to do is nibble, load up the bases, and then walk in the winning run, or throw it to the backstop and bring in that winning run.
George Springer, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Caleb Ferguson gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Emerson Hancock on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And the batter is George Springer. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Winning run at third, 2 down. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Braden Fisher.
Right there. Fisher.
Now it's the right fielder, Dominic
Leading
Canzone.
off for the Mariners, the right fielder, number 8, Dominic Canzone.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Yariel Rodriguez preparing to come on if needed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hit in the air, left field. Jimenez on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back now in Toronto. We're in extras here. Now it's the DH, Nathan Lucas. And downstairs. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's the 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him. One out, the bottom of the 10th.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here is
the first
Vladimir
baseman,
Guerrero
Vladimir
Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. 2 outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. Handles, throws to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still tied 1-1. And we're back. 11th inning set to get underway. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Go ahead run on base. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Hard liner. And it bangs off the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. But that's a pure stroke. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And now it's going to be Josh Naylor. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Braden Fisher departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame late here in Game 6. Next offering upstairs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at second. High fly ball, shallow right field. Barker in position, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Miles Mastrobuoni will hit next. 2 on, 1 out.
1 ball, 2 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strike.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Naylor on second. Suarez over at first with 1 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips into dirt. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, out towards left center. Springer there makes the catch. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one missing low. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. In the dirt, no advance, 3 balls and a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Tying run at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger, with the winning run at the plate. And here in extra innings. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 2.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. 1 runs in, around third. Safe at the plate, and the misplay cost them a run. It's 3-3.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Andres Munoz will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So Luke Jackson gets the call.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Yeah, that's fouled off. Winning run out second, no one out. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. The winning run on second base. Line drive. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Now, Andres Jimenez.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. In there, that'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off in the 11th.
In the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
4-3, our final score, a 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.